What's up, Scorpio? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, I'm sorry for how long it's taken me to get this out, guys, but just wanted to play catch up and wanted to be in a better and higher vibration before getting, the rest of these videos out. So I hope you guys understand that. Now, let's see what is going to happen in your year. Now, guys, this is going to be a general reading. It's just going to be a particular, certain outlooks and just kind of the general energies in love, finance, and just, the general energy for each month. So we're going to go quarter by quarter and then month by month and really just break things down. Now, if you guys want to know specifically what may happen with you, then you can get your own personal reading, okay? All right, so let's see what's going on. So let's start with the first quarter here. We have January, February, March. Again, love, finance, and career. So let's see what's going on for you guys. Okay. What's going on with the sign of Scorpio, love, finance, and career? All right. So the energy that you guys have for the first quarter, we have the Judgment card in the reverse. So there's a situation that you kind of take a step back and you look at it as a whole, and it's just like, you know what, I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think that this is going to, help me to move forward in a positive way in my life. And with the Eight of Wands, you might still be in communication with someone that you had a hard time letting go of. Okay, Death card in the reverse. Now, guys, we spoke a lot last year about, this person that was in your life that you guys kept kind of letting back in. All right, someone that you left, someone that kind of, was stuck in your head. So let's hope that this year is different and that we go into it with new attitudes and just, looking at life in a good way and ways that we can expand. Now, for love in January, you guys have the Six of Cups, all right? So you're looking back at the past, you're reminiscing, maybe thinking about a past lover that you let go and feeling a sense of imbalance, okay? And we have the Justice card in the reverse. Scorpio, I hope this is not the same person we've been dealing with, okay? If it is, you already know the game. You guys already know that this person is going to continue to do what they keep doing. All right, so it's a matter of how many times does this person have to do it in order for it to register that it's not going to be the best move. All right, we have the Page of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So there could have been, very passionate talk between the two of you. This is someone who's charming. This is someone who's magnetic. I get it, okay? But something that you may have wished it was going to be long-term, there's just too much conflict here. It's something that you guys are going to have to eventually, in my opinion, cut out, especially if it's that old energy from 2017. Now, for work and finances, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So there could be a delay on a project that you want to work on, or maybe you're looking for a certain offer or a job that's coming in, but you guys are working hard. Maybe there's an opportunity that you don't get that you want, but there's still that sense of resiliency. There's still something that you're really looking forward to that you haven't given up on yet. So I feel that there's something that maybe it didn't transpire as quickly as you wanted to, but you're not losing faith. All right, you're still working hard. You're still looking forward. You still have a path that you really want to go down. Now, for the general energy for January, you guys have the King of Wands, right? So very strong fire presence. So definitely a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that, may be significant in your life. Someone who's very passionate, someone who, comes off as a leader, someone who just has a very powerful attribute to them. And with the Star card in the verse, you lose faith in this person or what this person could have offered you. All right, Queen of Wands. So a very, very strong fire energy here that you guys may just feel stuck with. Someone you want to talk to, someone you want to move forward with, but at this point, you're frustrated. You've put so much time and investment into this person, and you're pissed now because it hasn't transpired the way that you have wanted it to, okay? But if someone shows you their true colors, at least 2 times, then the third time it's on you guys, all right? So just something to keep in mind, because I always tell you guys, you're very powerful in what you do, and you guys have very magnetic personalities within yourself. So make sure there's nothing from the past that's holding you back, especially if you've dealt with it before. Now, in February, for love, we have the Chariot in the reverse. All right, a situation that you don't have any control of. All right. And with the Two of Swords, you're undecided. Do I stay? Do I go? You know, what is it that I want to do with this person? Because they're not being honest. Okay. They're being fake. They're wearing a mask. They're trying to, it's like they know they have a particular power over you. And all of this, guys, could definitely be vice versa. There could be someone that you know that you have a certain power over, and you're going to use that to your advantage. And you're going to get them to do certain things that are going to be convenient and beneficial to you. Okay? King of Cups in the reverse. So it could be the Scorpio, you know, that's seeing more than one person, or maybe it's that person just taking on the energy of the King of Cups in the reverse. All right? For finance and career, you guys have the Fool card and upright. So a new start that you're looking at. You haven't taken the first step yet to go into it, but something that you're talking about, something that you may be, you know, really excited about. With the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, you're letting go of something here that just wasn't working out for you. Sorry, guys, let me get that card. Because my cat is out and about, and he will eat it. I've lost like 4 decks already because of Swayze. But yeah, a new start that you're looking at, something that you have to leave behind, something that you just knew you couldn't be there long term. All right, but you have a hard time moving on to something new and moving towards, you know, something that's going to resonate with you, something that you feel good doing. And I feel like you guys are just in a phase where you're thinking, what's the best way to move forward right now for me? Because I no longer want to work where I was working, or I no longer want to put effort into a relationship that I know, you know, has been over for a long time. I don't want to beat this dead horse anymore. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So again, you know, maybe there is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that's upset with you, that's acting immature, that's acting stubborn, but I really just feel like that's the energy that you guys are taking because, again, something you've put a lot of time into. You were hoping that it was going to turn out a certain way, but this person kept showing the same colors and kept putting you through the same pain. Okay, so now you're upset about it. Okay, or maybe they're upset with you. And we have the Knight of Cups. The good thing is that you guys do come out of this powerfully. You come out of this in your element. You choose to stop worrying. You choose to let go of something that can be toxic here. Okay? You cut out what's unnecessary for you. Now, going into March, we have the King of Swords for love. Could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini that comes into your life. Ace of Cups, a new start that happens here, something that's very, you know, emotionally gratifying. And with the Nine of Swords in the reverse, any sense of worry or anxiety that you had from, you know, previous months, it starts to go away. And, you know, with work, we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse in the month of March. So this is going to be, either you guys could be overspending or have someone in your life that is overspending, and maybe your finances are attached to one another. So it could put you in a place where you feel uncomfortable or things get tight. But I really feel like this is you going to a job that maybe you feel is mundane. Maybe your heart is not in it. And it's like you're just showing up for that paycheck. Okay? But you're waiting on something better to come in. You're waiting for something new to come in. And with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, there's a sense of dissatisfaction with the work that you might be doing. Okay? But you still know that you're able to build, and there's other opportunities and paths that you're looking at. Your general energy for March is a 3 of Wands. So you guys are thinking about expansion. All right, you're turning your back on, you know, work and love that didn't work out. And with the Magician, you realize that you're in a power where you can manifest whatever it is that you want. And, you know, you take that energy. Okay? Queen of Swords in the reverse. So with you guys moving forward or expanding in a particular way, I feel like there could be someone that's upset. Someone that they take a situation that, you know, is bad and they amplify it. They add fuel to the fire. They're extra stubborn about it. Okay? Maybe it's an air sign that you're dealing with. Or maybe this is the energy that you guys take. And it's funny because every time, you know, I do a reading for Scorpios, you guys come out as, you know, the Queen of Swords or the, you know, I mean, yeah, the Queen of Swords or the Queen of Wands or the King of either two. Because I feel like you guys can definitely take on that fiery energy. Every time I talk to, you know, the Scorpios, I know I always feel fiery energy from them. All right, so let's see what's going on in the second quarter. All right, we got love, finance, and general. All right, guys, we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse as the energy. So maybe it's you guys talking to more than one person. Maybe it's you guys just feeling emotionally unstable with something. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or maybe something that has to do with work. Maybe you're trying to build and stabilize yourself, and maybe there's a lot of pressure, okay? Things do move forward in a good way with you. That is, in a good way with you guys, though, okay? Let's see if I could talk today. So when it comes to love, 8 of Cups in the reverse. We need to get this person away from you guys. This is no longer something that you guys should be dealing with in 2018. This person from the past is coming back in. Exes are exes for a reason, guys. An example of what we do not want. All right, we have the 2 of Wands in the reverse. You feel lost, you feel confused, you feel dazed when this person comes back into your life. 3 of Wands. You want to expand with them, and they may give you false hope that it's possible, or maybe you give them false hope, that it's possible, but it just doesn't happen. You have someone here who's either juggling people or just unsure within themselves on what path they want to take. For finance, you have the Justice card, where everything starts to balance out. If there's any sense of money struggle or anything like that, everything balances itself out. You have the Page of Wands in the reverse, where there's an offer that you could just turn down in terms of finances, a new step you don't want to take, but there's something else that you do take. So, could be different offers for work that come in where you have your choice. Okay, you pick and choose what it is that you want to do. Now, the general energy that you guys have, and this is the love that I see keep coming in. It's the fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. So this person, this past lover that comes in, they're coming back in, but for what? To have their cake and eat it too, because they're still talking to other people. All right. And, guys, just with seeing this moving forward, you already know what to expect from a person. Guess what? If you nip it in the butt right in the beginning of this year, you don't have to deal with any of that, all right? So keep that in mind. All right, we have the Lovers card. It's like, when are we going to learn whether this is you guys or whether this is them? It's just something that brings out shadow aspects. It's something that, you just got to let go of. And you try to build a foundation with them. You try to stabilize yourself with this person, okay? Even though they're manipulating you. Okay, how long will you guys let it go on? Okay. Now, going into, where are we? In May. For love, we have the Star card. All right, so something you've really been hoping for, wish fulfillment. I'm praying in your 6 that it's not this person from the past. All right, we have the King of Pentacles, so it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, somebody that sees the long term in a situation, somebody that's going to be stable for you, somebody that's not afraid to roll their sleeves up, help you out around the house, cook, clean, all that stuff. Someone who's able to take care of you when you're sick, someone who's able to say, hey, do you have all the money for, paying the bills this month? What do you need? Okay, and with the 9 of Pentacles, this person not only makes you feel beautiful, strong, handsome, whatever the case is, but they make you feel very self-sufficient. Okay, they kind of put you on a pedestal, and they speak, life into you. Okay, but at this time, there could be a lot of illusions you have, because there's a sense of guardedness, and it might be because of what you went through in the prior months with love. But you're standing strong, you're being resilient. And with work in May, we have the 6 of Pentacles. So, there's a balance with work. You're getting paid fairly for the effort that you're putting in. This is you being able to pay bills and still being able to, keep your head above the water. And with the 8 of Swords in the reverse, any sense of worry that you may have had with finances, it does subside. Okay? And there's a project here that you guys may need to complete, or maybe a certain aspect of finances that you need to finish with that you're still working on at this time. All right? But you know that what you're working on is going to be something that could be extremely fruitful. So you're just working on completing something at this point. Now, the energy that you guys have for the month of May, 3 of Cups in the reverse. Could be a third-party situation with love. It could be, a fallout that you have from a job or a partnership or a friendship. This could be you guys, you know, feeling at certain times in the month that you really don't want to go out. You kind of just want to stay to yourself and, you know, open a tub of ice cream, watch Netflix, and just chill out and not worry about the pressures of the world. All right, and we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So there's an offer that you accept. If this is with love, do your due diligence. Open up Facebook. Make sure that there's nobody else in this person's life, especially if it's a new love that's coming in. Okay? Because there's something here that you feel strong about, but there might be something that's hidden. So make sure that it doesn't bring you to a place where you're kind of having this harsh exchange of words with another person. Okay? Now going into June for love, we have the Six of Cups in reverse. So this is going to mean one of two things. You're parting ways with someone amicably, or you're trying to reconcile with someone from your past. And we have the Sun card. So this could be a card about brightness, abundance, good things that come into our lives, or it could be a sense of things that were done in the dark, you know, that come out, that are put into the light. Secrets that come out here with the Moon card, where you drop something. All right, and if it's this person from the past, I'm not surprised, okay, because there, I don't know what it was for you guys last year, that there was just this sense of magnetism. It's like someone had you by the strings, you know. It's like you were their puppet. You were doing exactly what they wanted, and they kept having a certain power. And I just reading and doing all the stuff, I was like, Scorpio, come on, get out of it. All right, guys, don't let this person play you for a fool. You guys are the most amazing signs. You guys know how to love so good. You guys, and, you know, you guys are great in bed. You guys are great in everything. So, you know, put yourself to a higher standard. People are only going to give you the respect and, you know, the admiration and the value that you give yourself. Okay, if you feel like things may be going wrong, or maybe there's certain things you don't deserve in life, or maybe you see someone that you know would be the greatest partner, but you just don't feel like they would even look at you, that's going to be given off. And you guys have such, like I keep saying, such a magnetic energy about you that it would be a shame to see you just get too much into your head. That's the only thing that can hold you back from good love at this point. Negative thoughts, all right? For finances, we have the Queen of Swords. So maybe there's an air sign that's going to help you out with finances. But this could just be you guys really taking a position of power with what you're doing in work. Really not taking crap or shit from anybody. Focusing on what needs to be done. You have the Page of Cups in the reverse. So maybe there's an aspect of finances or work that you cut out here. Okay, but it's something that helps you out. It's something that makes you feel better and puts you in your element. So you guys are really moving forward again in a way that's going to be very, you know, conducive to your future. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles here. It's always great to see Pentacles when, you know, we're pulling out cards for finances. So you're really finding a sense of stability. Now, the energy that you guys have for the month of June is the Death card. So there's a big change happening. There's a part of your life you're letting go, something new that you're getting into. Will it be painful to let it go? Maybe for some of you. Okay, maybe you're losing an opportunity with work. Maybe you're losing something in terms of love. Okay, and it's like you're weighing out, you know, do I want to let this go or do I not? And if this is the same person or situation that's been, even in the last year, just, you know, doing this thing over and over and over again, why is this a surprise? Okay, why is this conflict a surprise? Why are you surprised when you hear about secrets? It shouldn't be a surprise at this point, okay? And I say this because I love you guys. I'm saying this, you know, as a friend. If I was sitting in front of my homegirl or my homeboy, I would tell them the same thing. You know, you got to let certain things go. If it's still this person, you know, from the year prior, it's masochistic at this point to keep dealing with that person. Okay, because I don't see any changes at all. All right, guys, let's look into your third quarter and let's see what is going on. All right, let's look at love, finance, and general for July, August, and September. Now, guys, and I've said this in a few videos. I always say it. Personally, I don't like getting read, and I know that's funny, even just being a tarot reader. But when I do get read, you know, those rare moments that I do, anytime I have seen something negative in my future, I have always avoided it. Every single time. Okay? And like I've said in other videos as well, you know, I've had people that have been very upset with me. You know, Lissette, you pulled negative cards for my year reading. Has there ever been a full year that you guys have gone without some sort of trial or tribulation? Isn't that the point of life? Growing, learning through, you know, our mistakes, learning through challenges. We have to be realistic, guys. It's not always going to be, you know, your feet in the sand and running across the shore and a nice walk on the beach. Okay, there's going to be things that try us. And if we continue to allow the people and the situations in our life that we know are detrimental to us, then at that point we have to take responsibility. And I'm not just saying that to you, that's to us, that's to us as well. If you have certain friends that you know every time, you know, maybe you're not together, that they talk shit, that they put you down, yet you still go to every event that they invite you to. What is that saying? If you have certain family members or certain peers or certain co-workers that they don't believe in your dreams, that they make you question yourself, that they make you doubt yourself, yet you're still in the same situation, why? You know, there's so many places you can work in life. There's so many people that you can date. There's so many people that you can meet as friends. So I feel like when we have problems in our life, there's a disconnect that we have to source, because that's why there's usually problems. We're not listening to what it is that our soul needs. Okay, so you guys have to make sure that you're listening to what it is that your soul needs, because these problems will keep coming back until we learn from them. Okay, so make sure that you guys aren't putting yourself in a place where there's going to be unnecessary heartache or stress, you know, because there's someone that you guys are really working hard to let go of. I don't want to see this in your spreads anymore, guys. I'm so sick and tired of seeing this in your spreads. All right, group hug, guys, group hugs. And it's showing up as a fire sign, guys. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, that you drop them because secrets come out. Okay, surprise, surprise. They're continuing to do what they've been doing for the past, you know, few months, few years, few days, however long it is that they've been in your life. Now, going into July, for love, we have the Emperor in the reverse. Surprise, surprise. Someone being fake, someone wearing a mask, someone not being honest with you, someone who wants to keep power over you. Queen of Cups, but it's someone that makes you feel good. All right, it's someone that makes you feel whole. And the Tower card, because of this fakeness, there's going to be a big change that happens in the relationship. Okay, there's going to be something that you know that you have to take action on. And it might feel burdening towards you, but, you know, it's just something that has to happen. With the Tower card, is going to be inevitable. Okay. Now for finances, we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, where maybe you're saving your money, you know, a lot in this month, or you're guarding your money from, you know, being, you know, used by other people, or having these auto pays come out, things like that. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel that there's going to be a lot of money coming in, but you guys are just in a place where you're saving. All right. And with the King of Swords, you guys are just really focused on what it is that you have to do, and you're not going to take part in any distractions this month. There could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, that does help you with finances, but I feel like things will be very solid this month. Now, your energy is the Seven of Pentacles. So, you know, there's a sense of you waiting on something to come in. Okay? King of Cups in the reverse. Are you guys seeing, you know, more than one person? Are you waiting to see which one is going to be the best option? Is this the person that you've been messing with that you know for a fact that they are going to keep doing what they keep doing? Okay? It's time to wake up, guys. It's time to see clarity in the situation. It's time to see it for what it is. Okay? And it's time to be direct with this person, to talk to them, to tell them what you're going to accept, what you won't accept. Okay? Now, going into August. Again, guys, same trend. Justice card in the reverse. All of this is going to be avoided if you guys drop that one person. Okay? So don't show me a lie for this. There's going to be a new start here that's offered to you. Alright? Something that feels good. But something that's going to be unbalanced. Something that I feel like you guys are going to be putting more work into than this other person. Okay? Something that's going to be burdening. Now, for work, yes, things are going well because you guys are celebrating. You know, there's good things happening. There is good money coming in the month prior. But there's an aspect of work that you let go of with the Two of Cups in the reverse. Maybe a partnership that you let go of. Or maybe you're affected by work because of what you're going through with love. Okay? With the Death card in the reverse, there's something that you're not over. That's that could be a breakup, or that could be a fallout, or just heavy arguments that you have with someone that you're close to, where, yeah, things could be good, but you're not able to truly feel good about it, okay? When we have someone in our lives that is going to be detrimental, whether it's in our love life or our work life, it's not something that you can put into a compartment like, okay, this is only going to affect love. It's going to, affect every aspect of your life. And I feel like I've told you guys a story before where, just growing up, when I started working like 14, 15 for, all these stores and all this stuff, and I don't know what it was. I just always went into interviews very, very confidently, and I have never gotten turned down from anything I've ever tried out for. Sports team, dance teams, jobs. I've always gotten what I've wanted in terms of things that I'm passionate about, or things where I just kind of have to, make a good impression of myself. I've always gotten it. The moment I got into a relationship that just seemed to tear me down, and I can't be too mad at you guys, because that relationship, lasted for me about 3 or 4 years, and it was just the worst, part of my life. I was getting into a lot of car accidents. I got into at least like 3 to 5 car accidents, and I'm a very good driver, and it never happened before this person or after this person. Any job that I went to, even if I was overqualified for the job, I did not get it. And I'm talking about, sometimes it was the most basic job. Sometimes it's like, I'll take anything at this point. I just need, a paycheck. Anything good that I tried to do, blessings were blocked. I lost friends. I lost, family members. I wasn't allowed to do certain things, and I didn't know that it was going to affect me so greatly, and it's something that it took me so many years to recover from. So yeah, I got out of it after 3 or 4 years, but then to fully heal from it, it took me a good 2 to 3 years. So that was 7 years of my life, 7 years of bullshit. All right, and it's just like, we're so scared to rip off that Band-Aid. We're so scared to just say, you know what, I know you're not good for me, goodbye. And by being scared to make that one step, now you're putting yourself through years of pain, through months of pain. When if you just took that Band-Aid off, a month or 2 later, you would have been good. But you never allowed yourself to, heal. It's the same thing when it comes to success or building your own business. You know how many people I know, or how many people I've seen that they are onto something good, that they have a great idea, and 2 to 3 months in, they quit. It didn't work. It didn't happen. And I'm like, well, you quit 3 months in. How's it going to happen? Stop looking for instant gratification, guys. We've got to really think about our future selves. We've got to put ourselves into, perspective of, what our future self would want for us. Something that I'm just going to recommend off bat that really helped me, guys, because, I feel like it would really help a lot of you if this is resonating with you. There is a guided meditation. You guys could find a few of them on YouTube, where you meet your future self. Okay, and I've told some people this before, because it's just something that really changed my life. Because I did this at a time that I was at my lowest. Okay, so I looked at my life, and I was just completely unhappy. I was very depressed. I was suicidal. It was the worst thing ever. So I did that, and I just remember crying and crying and crying, because I spoke to my future self. And meditation is so powerful, guys. You got to put yourself in a room where no one's going to bother you, and just really get into it. And I feel like the one I did was an hour to like an hour and a half long. And when I met my future self, she was so beautiful. She was a boss. She was taking care of things. She was well kept. She had a nice outfit on. She had a nice car. She had good advice. She was someone that I wasn't. And from that day forward, I said, I'm going to get to you, I promise. And every day I'm becoming more of that person that I met in my future. So maybe that's something that'll help you guys, all right? Because your energy for the month of, where are we? For August, is the Empress in the reverse. So something that is not going to move forward. Something that you guys let go of. Something that you've put a lot of time into, and now you're upset because you didn't get the result that you were really hoping for. And I'm sorry to go on a rant, guys, but Scorpios, y'all be getting me like that. I just feel like I got to talk and talk. All right? And it's like you move forward, and there's someone that you're still, having to fall away from. And it's like going into September with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, you're at a standstill. You're not sure how to move forward. You're not sure, what's going to help you to grow. And I feel like at this point, guys, again, for those that this is resonating with, The problem that I see here is that I feel you're seeking validation in someone else. No one can validate you but you. Self-esteem is called self-esteem because it is the esteem of one's self. It's something that has to come from you. And if you don't love yourself, if you don't wake up in the morning and say, yo, I'm bad, yo, I could do this, yo, you know, I'm a boss. If you can't do that, why do you expect other people to do it for you? Okay, you don't know how to move forward because there's still this Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that's in your mind that you're dealing with. Or just the same character, like whoever this is, it keeps coming up as a fire energy. So despite what sign they are, I feel that it's the same person for a lot of you, and it's someone who's extremely debilitating. You're giving away your power. Don't give away your power, okay, because you know that you're unhappy here. Now, for finances, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You're so caught up with things in your mind that it's like, you know, how do I move forward with work? How can I become, you know, a better person, more financially stable? And it's because this is at the forefront of your mind. Okay, this person that you let go of, that you know isn't good for you. That's why things are kind of being problematic. With the High Priestess in the reverse, you know what's up. You're just turning a blind eye to it. Okay, so just know that these blessings are going to be blocked until you decide to cut this energy out. You choose who you're friends with. You choose who you make love to. You choose who you chill with. If there's something you don't like, as an adult, it is your responsibility to cut it out and stop worrying about what people think about you, guys. Not everyone's going to like you. And if you want to be successful, you have to get comfortable with that. I get nasty messages every single day. I get people who go off on me every single day. But I love myself and I don't need validation from others. And that's why things in my life and the people around me are very good and are very healthy for me. Okay? So there's going to be this sense of transition that's happening, you know, in September that is uncomfortable for you guys, all right? And it's like you feel stuck and you're in your head, not sure how to move forward, feeling like, damn, things took another bad turn, okay? And it puts you in a place that, you know, with the Hermit there, you really want to think about, you know, how do I move forward? The Hermit doesn't come out of, you know, their Hermit mode until they find a good path, whether it's them wanting to find, or it could be someone who wants to finish reading a book, okay? And they become the Hermit until they finish that book. Someone who wants to master, let's say, astrology or master calculus, and they say, you know what, I'm not leaving this damn desk until it makes sense to me. Someone who has gone through heartache, through pain, and they're saying, damn, I'm not moving forward until I realize why I had to go through this pain. Now, with you guys, I know that things may have been troubling the past few years when it comes to love. And that's why I know, especially in the future, it is going to be such a strong time for Scorpio. Because I always say it, the pain that we go through, you know, is a good indicator of how successful we will be. The more pain, the more success. You guys are going to have an incredible backbone, but I don't want that backbone to come out of numbness. I want it to come out of realization and waking up and realizing who you are and what you can provide in this world. Okay? All right, guys, last quarter. Let's get into October, November, December. All right, so dealing with Scorpio season now coming up. Much better. You have the Four of Wands. You guys start to stabilize yourself. You look at things that are going to be helpful. You look at other things that you know won't help you, and you're cutting that out. With love, you have the Eight of Swords in reverse, and this is in October. Anything that you felt stuck in, anything that you were in your head about, anything that, you know, you felt was detrimental to you, you let it go. All right? With the Sun card, that's when blessings started coming in. That's when you started feeling better about yourself. That's when you got out and you looked up at the sun and you let it hit your face and you just were so happy to be alive and to be part of life. And you got out of your hermit mode. I don't know why I feel so emotional when I do your reading sometimes. All right, and you guys are moving forward in a very strategic and powerful way. Maybe it's not in the quickest way, but you're being methodical about what you do because you're starting to learn, you know, that you have control of how things go. Okay? For finances, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. It could be you guys or maybe an air sign that you're dealing with, but there's someone that could be reckless with their finances, someone who may take a risk without putting much thought into it, and they just go for it. And you know, when it comes to making money or starting a business, of course there's going to be a risk factor, and of course we have to take chances when it comes to, you know, building an empire. But there's definitely research that could always be done. There's definitely things that we can avoid. And with the Four of Swords in the reverse, you put a lot of thought into something and you move forward with it. Okay. Three of Cups in the reverse. Again, this could be a place of solitude where you guys are just kind of to yourself when it comes to work, and you're working on your own thing, and it's like you're working in silence. Or there's something that you're falling out of, a partnership that you're falling out of. Okay. Something that may have been conflicting for you. But with the Page of Wands in the reverse, maybe there's a fire sign that's not talking to you, or you're choosing not to talk to them. Or if there was, you know, a passion that you may have had or something that you thought about, you're telling yourself, you know, maybe it's not the best thing. And now that intuition is kicking in. And now you're knowing, you know, how powerful, how beautiful, how handsome you are, what you can provide to this world. All right? And with the Hierophant, boom, guys. You start finding your path. The upside to all of this is that it takes pain to awaken oneself. So I feel like when Scorpios fully wake up, you guys are going to take over the entire world, because I feel that it's been enough. I feel like you guys have gone through enough, and I feel like it's time to let it go. Okay, let's just let it go. Now going into November, Scorpio season. Okay, we have the Six of Wands, so you guys are feeling good. You're feeling very powerful. You're feeling like there's something to celebrate, a victory that's here. And that's because there's something that you stop waiting on. There's something that you stop looking towards. Okay? So there could be a new connection that comes in that makes you feel very good. Okay? Or it could be the fact that someone that you felt closely connected to, you finally stop waiting on them. You finally stop living life, you know, just waiting on their word, waiting on their call. And there's victory. All right? Now, when it comes to finances, we have the Knight of Wands. So yeah, maybe there could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that, you know, you're dealing with financially. But I feel like you guys are getting into something that you're very passionate about, that you just want to show the world what you're able to do. If you guys are in a place that you feel distraught, something that really helps is helping other people, doing things that could benefit other people. That's the best service you could give to the world, and it's just so emotionally fulfilling to be able to help others. And it kind of makes you forget about the pain that you're in. And you just feel powerful with the fact that you're able to make someone smile. Okay? And you're finding strength in yourself. All right? With the World card in the reverse, there's something that you still may be holding on to emotionally, or maybe a project that's not finished, but you're moving forward passionately. All right? And things are moving forward in a good way where you feel that you have regained control over your finances and your life. All right, now the energy that you have for November, for the general, is the Nine of Swords. So you're in your head, there's something that you're worried about, but this is all mental. This is as bad as things will get. Your own mind. That's your own worst enemy at this point. All right, and you're thinking about toxic things that may have happened, or maybe you're thinking about thoughts that, or you're thinking thoughts rather that may hold you back and may cause you to feel lost. Okay, you're not lost, guys. You know exactly what it is that, you know, you have to do. So just move forward. Don't question what you have to do. Guard yourself from what's not working. Now, going into the last year of 2000, or last month rather, 2018, we have for love in December the Two of Swords in reverse, where there's a decision that you guys come to. Okay, that's very important for you. Where you find justice, where you find balance, where you find equilibrium, all right? And you find temperance. Okay, this is a card of balance. This is you guys finally being okay with yourselves, okay? And there may have been someone who wants to deceive you that's there, but you stand your ground against it. And by standing your ground against the person that you know is here to just fuck you up, you have the Tower card in the reverse. You avoid a catastrophe. You end a situation so that you can have a new life. Okay. For finances, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. So maybe an offer that you guys don't take. An idea that you don't move forward with. But you're still financially stable. Okay, so you guys feel like you could take care of things. You're having a very, powerful position with what you do finance-wise. And there's happiness here. There's stability here. There's food in the fridge. The kids are running outside. The fire's going if you live in a cold-ass state. So it's just you guys feeling good, getting into your element, finding balance, going into 2019 with that awakened and new mindset. All right? And the energy that you have for December is the Two of Pentacles. So you've been weighing this out. How do I make things balance? What do I need to do to move forward, in a positive way? All right, and you have this Lover's card here. So maybe there is new love that comes in. Let's see what this is about. All right, you guys accept a love offer. So something that really makes you feel balanced and really makes you feel good and you're happy. You see what happens when we drop fuck shit? All right, I'm sorry that I'm cursing so much, guys. I'm trying to work on that. And, at the time that this new person comes in, you're a little bit emotional because there's someone from the past that you're not over. But finally, what do you have? You have your wish fulfillment. You're building something slowly. You have someone that actually gives a damn. Okay? And I feel like this person that you guys have been having this back and forth battle with, they keep coming back in when there's a sense of you guys being happy, when they see you starting to move on. When somebody comes back, only when they see you happy without them. That is not love. That is control. That is manipulation. That is someone that truly does not care for you. Because if you truly love a person and you truly care about a person, even if it's the most painful thing in the world, you're going to want them to be happy without you. Okay? If that's where their heart is guiding them, they're going to want that for you. Okay? Because love is selfless. Love is not about the individual. Love is about letting someone be free and letting them roam. And, if they're yours, then beautiful, perfect. Reciprocation is amazing. But if you give them that sense of freedom and they go to someone else, thank them for giving you that clarity. Okay, don't question it further than that. All right, guys, so let's see. I'm going to give you guys 3 cards of advice for 2018. And let's see how things are going to go here. All right, let me give this one more shuffle. All right, let's see what the advice is for Scorpio in 2018. Exactly what I said, guys. You want this place of stability. You want to feel financially stable. You want to feel stable within your heart, within your mind, within yourself. Maybe there's going to be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that's going to be extremely good for you and helpful for you in this year. But this year is going to focus on moving away from what no longer serving you. Moving away from people that make you question yourself and make you question your value. Cutting off things, that bring you pain, that bring you adversity. Challenges are good in life, but if someone's bringing you unnecessary worry and challenges, again, as adults, what are we doing? We know better. Two of Swords in the reverse. You finally make the decision to stop talking to this person, to let it go and move on from this damn emotional roller coaster that you guys have been going on for a while. I promise you guys, so many blessings are going to come into your life. You just have to be strong enough and brave enough to let it go, whatever it is for you. It's not going to work for you, so just let it go. Okay, let it go, let it go, let it go. It's okay. You'll be fine. All right? Beautiful things always come in after a time of pain once you let that thing go. All right? I know a lot of people say the universe could be unfair sometimes, but I really feel like it's all about our mindset. Okay? It's all about what we put out there. If we're constantly in pain, if we're constantly crying, if we're constantly, insecure about ourselves or insecure about the ability of someone else to love us, that's what they pick up on. Okay? If you feel lovable, if you feel good, then people are going to feel that on you. Why is it that when we're in a relationship, people are more attracted to us than when we are single? Because they see someone loving us. They see us happy. They see us glowing, and they're like, I want a piece of that. Okay? And when we're single and we're in our heads and all we want is love, it's like everyone seems to run. You know? And it's just funny because when you're in something that's good and healthy, you're calm and you're radiant and you're good. And people see that and they want that in their lives. So I'm not saying, you have to be in a relationship, but if you could take those qualities of being in a healthy relationship but apply it to yourself when you're single, you're going to have so many choices in terms of who you can be with. Just make sure if something feels wrong that you nip that, okay? Make sure that you don't go forward with that, all right? We choose who we have in our lives, guys. And if, you're in a situation where you're meeting someone new and they remind you of somebody who's very awful in your life, that's your spirit guides warning you. That's your gut warning you. That's that innate psychic ability that we all have, when there's something bad and our body is naturally trying to warn us. You have to follow that. Problems only come when we ignore what our soul wants. Okay? So don't listen to your heart all the time. You got to put some logic into it as well. All right? Scorpio, I love you guys. You guys know that. So, like I said, guys, this was a very general reading. So it's not going to resonate with 100% of you. So don't eat me alive in the comments. But if you guys do want to see what's going on with you for this year, you can go ahead and get the yearly reading, which is going to be about, 40 to 45 minutes or so. Now, if you guys do get the hour reading, the only difference is that I add a lot of, advice and a lot of extra cards in between each quarter, so you guys can really make sure that you know what is going to be coming. The bad things, you can avoid it. The good things, you can, keep drawing that in. All right? I love you guys and Happy New Year. Take care.